One of the things I love most about this life is that there's no final goodbye. I always just say, I'll see you down the road. And I do.
Thank you so much for tuning into the first annual Pickle Awards. This is the first annual Pickle Awards on my channel. I am Dylan Randazzo. Welcome to the Dill Pickle Movie Network. If you're new, if you're tuning in for the first time here, we got plenty of great shows for you to check out. But you are here right now to watch the Pickle Awards, and I have an exciting show lined up for y'all. It's not just me. You're not going to see me. You're going to see familiar faces from all across the Dill Pickle Movie Network, faces from other podcasts and other shows here on the channel. I did try to do this a few years back on my social media, just posting up pictures and polls and getting people to vote, and maybe 2 or 3 people voted. But I brought it to the channel, and there was an audience vote, and so many people voted, and it was really mind-blowing to see just how many people voted, because the subscriber count only gives you a little inkling as to who's really watching your videos. It's really those views, and then again, this poll, the amounts of people voting. I mean, if you voted and you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because we'd love to have you here. I was really amazed by the voting turnout. So you guys picked some amazing choices. How the show is going to work, I am going to read off each category in a certain order, or one of our fellow guests, presenters, will also be reading the category. We will announce the audience winner, who you guys voted for at home on the Google link. Only one category in the whole day was a runaway vote, and we will specify which one that was. Every other vote came down to like 10, 20 votes. It was a really small margin, but yeah, we will announce the audience winner, and then of course I will give you my award for the pickle of the night for each category, because in the end, these are my choices for my favorite movies and everything of 2020. But I wanted you guys to have a say too. I wanted you guys to have some sort of voice. I didn't want to make this all about me, because, as I like to say, it's about the network aspect. It's not about the dill pickle. It's about the network, and it's about meeting new fans who are excited for movies, just as excited as I am, and sharing my love and hearing their love and seeing their love through these polls, seeing what they like. That I was like, oh, that was my 4th or 5th nominee, but I'm glad you guys dug it. Or saying, hey, we're on the same wavelength. So without further ado, everyone, welcome to the Pickle Awards. I have to make a note that there are some films that you didn't see nominated, and again, you won't hear tonight, because they came out in 2021. Movies like Judas and the Black Messiah that I really liked, Zack Snyder's Justice League, those movies will be on next year's Pickle Awards. So right now, we'll have to hold off on them, but I promise you will see movies like that next year. These are about the films of 2020 only. I wanted to limit it, spread the wealth a little bit. We're going to start off, it would only be fitting, to start a show with a category that is all about starts. These shots, these scenes, these sequences that are nominated for Best Movie Opening displayed some of the greatest starts to movies all year, and maybe of all time. Reeling us in from the very first moment, here are the nominees for Best Movie Opening.
It's really strong. That's
hear that?
great. She sounds really good. Hi, baby.
Hey, I said, what are you doing?
I'm sorry! You're cheap and violent!
And the audience award goes to The Invisible Man. And the pickle goes to The Invisible Man. So first award of the night, Audience, me and you are on the same page. Invisible Man, congratulations. You had the best opening of any film of 2020. For every beginning, there's an ending. There's some very, very iconic movie endings, from the I think this is the beginning of A Beautiful Friendship from Casablanca, to the epic spaceship departure in E.T., and a personal all-time favorite of mine is that epic rescue on Mount Doom in Lord of the Rings Return of the King. Wait, no. No. My favorite ending from Return of the King is the one where Aragorn says, "You bow to no one." Wait, no, maybe it's the other ending. You know what? While I figure out which of the 1,000 endings of Lord of the Rings: Return of the King I like the best, here are the nominees for best movie closing.
He's willing to keep doing this, right?
He's doing for you with love.
He cut his own throat. There's security camera video of it.
And the audience award goes to The Invisible Man. That's 2 awards for The Invisible Man from the audience. Nice job, audience. The Pickle goes to Another Round. Congratulations. You had my favorite movie closing. Also, great job, audience. The Invisible Man was also an incredible movie ending. That's why it was nominated. It's only fitting that the award for Worst Film of the Year is presented by the man who helps co-host a show with me about bad movies that are just so good. Everyone, the co-host of the show Frame Wreck here on the Dill Pickle Movie Network. Without further ado, give a warm welcome to Mr. Matt Chapmond.
Shit, am I on?
Seems like Matt is not quite ready, so we're just going to proceed to the next award and barrel on through. And we'll check in with Matt later. Hope he's doing all right. Well, Hannibal Lecter, Cruella de Vil, the Joker, these are some of the most iconic movie villains of all time. A movie villain can really make or break a film in any genre, and these 5 certainly made their mark. And no, COVID-19 is not amongst the biggest villains of 2020, although I think we'd all agree that might be the worst one of all of them. But here are the nominees for the best movie villain of 2020.
And nobody cares how proud your mommy is that you're now reading at a 3rd grade level.
Is that a snot bubble? Ew, gross. Oh, I've changed my mind. Peel it off.
Do you live nearby?
No, not really.
I'm your mom. It's my job to take care of you when you need me.
He's crazy.
Okay, Booker, can you look at me, please? Please? Booker, please, can you look at me just for a second?
And the audience award goes to Ewan McGregor, Birds of Prey, and The Pickle goes to Ewan McGregor, Birds of Prey. Audience, we are on the same page in a lot of these categories tonight. I was very impressed by the audience voting across the board. We synced up in some categories, and that is definitely one of them. For the next category, every great villain can be found across all genres, but the most popular genre for villains is horror. And one of my friends, who is also a co-host on the Dill Pickle Movie Network, is a huge horror fan. He's one of the biggest horror fans I know. So I'm going to turn the mic over to the one and only co-host of Picture This, a Oscar show on the Dill Pickle Movie Network. We're posting our next episode next week in honor of the Oscars coming up in a few days. Mr. Chadwick Webb.
Horror films can leave you on the edge of your seat or make you cower in fear. Sometimes they're just plain fun. Science fiction films can make you question the reality as you know it. What if you swapped bodies with a serial killer? What if you were trapped in a house by your own mom? What if you had a weird haunted Zoom call? Hey, it could happen. And the nominees for Best Science Fiction or Horror Film are Freaky, Host, The Invisible Man, Possessor, and Run. And the audience award goes to The Invisible Man. Good job, audience. And now the Pickle Award goes to La La Land. Psych, it's The Invisible Man. Good job, Dill. Now, and I have to say that I definitely agree with Dill here as one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Now, I have to be getting back to camp. Back to you, Dill.
Thank you so much, Chad. Of course, you can catch me and Chad on Picture This once a month on the channel where we dissect a certain year in Oscars history and talk about each Best Picture nominee from that month. We did one for 1994. It was so much fun. We're doing 2020 coming up in a few weeks, so I'm very excited for you guys to check that out. Thank you so much for Chad for presenting. We will now be presenting all of the action categories. Now, we are going to start with the performances for Best Actress and Best Actor in an action film. Here are the nominees for Best Actress in an action film.
You pushed me off a boat. You're not going to shoot me in cold blood.
My blood's not cold, Audrey.
Now, do I have to keep listening to Beethoven, or can we get on with it?
You're gonna do that thing where you open up a weird-ass case of torture devices while inexplicably detailing your master plan and how I don't fit into it.
There are things that will happen that will make you feel powerless. But that's it. They're just feelings.
They call me Huntress.
And the audience winner is Margot Robbie, Birds of Prey. And the pickle goes to Margot Robbie, Birds of Prey. Again, audience, we're on the same page for a lot of these. And now the nominees for Best Actor in an action film.
There's only two of them. All they have is glass. They don't have guns. They don't have knives. They have glass.
They are ready to put 150 grand in my pocket to give him some filth. Good for me, that. But in this case, it's bad for you. No. 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 I'll come to you.
It's me in there again. Weaving another pass in the fabric of this mission.
And the audience winner, his second award of the day, Ewan McGregor, Birds of Prey. And the pickle goes to Joseph Gordon-Levitt for 7,500. Highly recommend you check out that movie. Now, you can't talk about an action film without discussing the action sequences themselves. You really have to have a truly epic action sequence between, shootouts, knife fights, sword fights, fist fights, car chases. It's all, so spectacular. And we saw some really, really spectacular ones in 2020. So here are the nominees for Best Action Sequence.
Yeah. Hi, boys.
And the audience winner is the Amusement Mile fight from Birds of Prey. And the pickle goes to the car chase from Tenet. Congratulations. And now, without further ado, the category for Best Action Film. And the nominees are 7,500, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, The Gentleman, Love and Monsters, and Tenet. And the audience award goes to Birds of Prey. And the pickle goes to Love and Monsters. Congratulations. So those are all the action categories. I highly recommend checking out all those action movies. Those are my favorite action movies of last year. All right, I think it's time we check in again with Matt, see if Matt's ready. We're going to present the award for Worst Film of the Year. Everyone, give a warm welcome to the host of Frame Wreck, Matt Chapmond.
I'm not ready.
All right. Well, Matt is still not ready, but man, I mean, that was a beautiful headpiece Matt had on. Speaking of headpieces, I think we should transition right now to the award for Best Costume Design. So, without further ado, the nominees are Emma, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Mank, Mulan, and The Prom. And the audience winner is Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. And the pickle goes to Emma. Congratulations. And along with every great costume is a beautiful hair and makeup design, from transforming Viola Davis into an iconic music star to every delicate curl of hair in Emma, and, turning Keanu and Alex Winter into whatever this is. Here are the nominees for Best Hair and Makeup Design. Bill and Ted Face the Music, Borat Subsequent Movie Film, Emma, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and Possessor. And the audience award goes to Emma, and the Pickle Award goes to Possessor. The next presenter can be found all over the Dill Pickle Movie Network every single Monday for our weekly Marvelous Movie Mondays podcast. It's also in video form here on the channel. I figured, we just came off of 8 whole weeks of WandaVision, beautiful romance blossoming. So I figured who better to present these next 2 categories than one of my favorite guests, one of my favorite people, Miss Kelsey Kilpatrick.
Hello everyone, and thank you so much, Dill. I am so honored to be presenting the awards for Best On-Screen Couple and Best Kiss, because there's nothing else my lonely ass loves doing more than watching other people be happy on screen. Here are the nominees for Best On-Screen Couple. Riz Ahmed and Olivia Cook, Sound of Metal. Luke Bracey and Emma Roberts, Holiday. Kristen Milioti and Andy Samberg, Palm Springs. Kumail Nanjiani and Issa Rae, The Lovebirds. Amara J. St. Aubin and Michael Ward, Lovers Rock. And the audience award goes to, with an overwhelming 98% of the vote, Andy Samberg and Kristen Milioti, Palm Springs. And the pickle goes to Andy Samberg and Kristen Milioti, Palm Springs. Here are the nominees for Best Kiss. Ariana DeBose and Joe Ellen Pellman, The Prom. Johnny Flynn and Anya Taylor-Joy, Emma. Jessica Henwick and Dylan O'Brien, Love and Monsters.
That was nice.
Alexis Lemire and Leah Lewis, The Half of It.
I'll see you in a couple years.
And Kristen Milioti and Andy Samberg, Palm Springs. And the audience award goes to Andy Samberg and Kristen Milioti, Palm Springs. And the pickle goes to Alexis Lemire and Leah Lewis, The Half of It. Thank you so much for having me, Dill. Check out our podcast. Bye.
Thank you so much, Kelsey. As I said earlier, you can catch Kelsey every single Monday here on the channel for Marvelous Movie Mondays. Right now, we're in the midst of reviewing Falcon and the Winter Soldier here on the channel, but that is ending soon, and then we will be transitioning into some off-season stuff before Loki starts. So really subscribe to us on podcasts, listen to us there, and of course here on the Dill Pickle Movie Network. It is time to move right along. The spirits are high. We just presented Best Kiss. Why don't we keep it going with some comedy and or musical categories? First, the nominees for Best Actress in a Comedy or Musical Film. The nominees are
get the surgery so my daddy can give me as a present for this American man.
You're saying you tossed his salad. I mean, I've never even heard of dressing someone's salad.
No, I can't be you being authentic. Get a thesaurus. You spell check. Good luck, Romeo.
Put your hands above your head.
Suck my dick, officer, bitch!
Seriously, man, just leave us alone.
Are you gonna tase me, face? Oh yeah, go ahead and tase me. Come on, just do it!
When a cell phone goes off in the middle of a performance, I can't be held responsible. It was your cell phone. I didn't know that.
And the audience winner is Maria Bakalova, Borat Subsequent Movie Film. And the pickle goes to Maria Bakalova, Borat Subsequent Movie Film. Congratulations. And now the nominees for Best Actor in a Comedy and or Musical are
To see if I had the syphilis.
Not syphilis.
Ah, yes. I had it 15 times.
Okay, I got it.
Whoa, are you okay?
Fine.
And how do you bluff?
Poker face.
Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Nice.
Vanilla flavored vodka.
get sick of each other. We're already sick of each other. It's the best.
And the audience winner is Andy Samberg, Palm Springs. And the pickle goes to Andy Samberg, Palm Springs. Congratulations. Now it's time for the biggest award in the comedy and or musical category, although I believe all 5 of these movies are comedies, if you don't count that one scene from Borat 2 where Sacha Baron Cohen was singing the song Wuhan Flu. The nominees for best comedy and or musical film are Borat subsequent movie film, The Half of It, The King of Staten Island, On the Rocks, and Palm Springs. And the audience award goes to Palm Springs, and the pickle goes to Palm Springs. All right, I'm checking in on him one last time. If he's not ready now, I'm just going to cut the category altogether. Everyone, fingers crossed. Matt Chapmond, are you here?
Bat films come in all shapes and sizes. Each one is a monument to the failure of someone trying to make great art. Make no mistake that while the outcome isn't always the desired one, there is a fine art to bad filmmaking. Today we honor the Frank Capra's, the Francis Ford Coppola's, the Orson Smells, the Cecil B. DeMille's. The B stands for bullshit. Thanks, Explainsy. Today we hand them a participation ribbon and say, hey, you made a movie. And the nominees for Worst Picture are Artemis Fowl, Doolittle, Fantasy Island, Hillbilly Elegy, The Wrong House Sitter. Wow, those are bad. And the audience award goes to Artemis Fowl. And the pickle goes to Artemis Fowl. The audience and Dylan are both correct. In fact, if you'd like to see Dill and me do a deep dive into this very bad movie, join us on Framerec in August, right here on the Dill Pickle Movie Network. Be sure to subscribe and click that bell icon, because I know 2 things for sure. You're going to want to see this episode, and you're not going to remember in August. And now, back to you, Dylan. You said it, Explainsy.
Thank you so much, Matt. I'm glad you could get yourself together and get ready for that category. I'm glad you were able to present it. Yes, as you heard Matt say, we will be covering Artemis Fowl in August here on the Dill Pickle Movie Network for Framerec, our show about terrible movies, so bad they're good. Is Artemis Fowl so bad it's good, or is it so bad it's bad? You'll find out on that episode in August. But now it is time to present some of the music categories. Now, we did a little something interesting for the best song category. We do have a musical guest. He might look a little familiar, singing all 5 best song nominees, because if we use the real music, we'll get copyrighted for this, and we don't want that. So everyone, without further ado, here are the nominees for best song. 'Cause you carried me with you from the highest of the peaks to the darkness of the blue. I was just too blind to see. Like a lighthouse in a storm, you were always guiding me, and it's true. You carried me with you. Where the mountains sing through the screams of seagulls, where the whales can't live 'cause they're gentle people in my hometown, my hometown. Thought I made it clear, do I have to sing it? It was always there, we just didn't see it. All I need is you and me and my home. War is not freedom over my shoulder. I see a clearer view. All for my family, reason I'm breathing, everything to lose. Should I ask myself in the water what a warrior should do? Tell me underneath my armor, am I Lord brave and true? and my loyal, brave, and true. Fly away, Chana, are you calling to me? Fly away, are you up there looking at me? Can you see what nobody sees? Can you hear my voice up on the moon? Fly away, wish I had the wings to take me high away to a place where no one doubts me, and I'd walk on a lunar dune. Could I find a way to get there soon? Build a rocket to the moon. Can you hear the bells ring out? Speak now, speak now. Can you hear the angels cry? Speak now, speak now. And the audience winner is Husavik from Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, and the pickle goes to Speak Now from One Night in Miami. And thank you to our special musical guest for singing. Now, the next category, Best Original Score, it wouldn't be done justice on just a piano. So I recommend you going right now to Spotify and typing all these into your search bar. So after the show, you can go back and listen to these scores because these are all 5 phenomenal music scores. And the nominees for Best Original Score are The Invisible Man, Mank, Minari, Soul, and Tenet. I really wish we didn't get copyrighted, otherwise I would play those songs. But go check them out on Spotify. The audience winner is Soul, and the pickle goes to Soul. Sticking with the music theme, here's an award that's loosely similar. The award for Best Sound. The nominees are Da 5 Bloods, The Invisible Man, Mank, Soul, and Sound of Metal. And the audience winner is Sound of Metal. And the pickle goes to Sound of Metal. The next award is along the same lines of Best Sound. You cannot have a film without some really, really amazing effects. At least not a big blockbuster without some really spectacular effects. So here are the nominees for Best Visual Effects. Birds of Prey, The Invisible Man, Love and Monsters, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Tenet. The audience winner is The Invisible Man. And the pickle goes to Tenet. We are now ready for the animation categories. Now, first, before I hand the mic over to another special guest to present the award for Best Animated Feature, here are the nominees for Best Voice Actress and Best Voice Actor. Starting with Best Voice Actress, the nominees are...
Probably for doing this funny cowboy dance?
Look at you. You're getting new, aren't you? How's that? I'm so glad you're not hurt.
Quick! Somebody help me! These Griffin nuggets were supposed to go out minutes ago.
Nope. I'm not gonna go there. Hey, Candace. Oh, hey, Stacy.
Where are you? You promised you'd come back, but it's been so long now. Are you lost?
And the audience winner is Tina Fey in Soul. And the pickle goes to Eva Whittaker in Wolfwalkers. Congratulations. And the nominees for Best Voice Actor are...
Robert, step aside. We must do what we're told.
Why, Father? Why?
I'm afraid.
But then I see this guy, and he's playing his chords with force on it. And then with a minor, I was, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I was wondering if you wanted to come over and get down on some cake. Ugh, that's not something anyone says. Okay, don't say dudes.
When Dad was sick, I was supposed to go in and say goodbye to him. But he was hooked up to all these tubes.
And exactly who you wanted to plate with a game on the line, Sonic! But staring him down from the pitcher's mound is the most fearsome southpaw in Green Hills, also Sonic. Okay.
And the audience winner, Jamie Foxx in Soul. And the pickle goes to Jamie Foxx in Soul. Congratulations. And now, as I said, I'm handing the mic over again to one very special guest on the channel. You see him every other Friday, the first and third Friday of every month here on the Dill Pickle Movie Network. Along with me, we do the Great American Film Off, which is a podcast you can find in podcast form and in video form. We each take a movie, we set a topic, and we duke it out. And the winner of best 3 out of 5 categories wins the film off for that week. It is such a fun show, and a few weeks ago we did a show for the best DreamWorks animation film, so I figured he was the perfect person to present the award for best animated feature. Here is the co-host of the Great American Film Off, Krosby Roza.
Over the COVID-19 pandemic, animators have hunkered down and churned out some really incredible films. The nominees for best animated feature are Onward, Pixar Animation Studios; Over the Moon, Netflix Animations; Phineas and Ferb the Movie, Candace Against the Universe, Disney Television Company; Soul, Pixar Animation Studios; Wolfwalkers, Cartoon Saloon and Mezzaloon in conjunction with Apple. And the audience winner for best animated feature goes to Soul from Pixar Animation Studios. The Pickle Award for Best Animated Feature goes to Soul from Pixar Animation Studios.
Thank you so much, Krosby, for presenting. As I said, you can find him every single first and third Friday of each month on the Great American Film Off. You can find that in podcast form and on video form here on the Dill Pickle Movie Network. I'm now going to rattle off some of the technical categories for Best Production Design, Cinematography, and Best Film Editing. The nominations for Best Production Design are Emma, The Father, Mank, Mulan, and The Prom. And the audience winner is Mank. And the pickle goes to Emma. Congratulations. And now Best Cinematography. The nominees are First Cow, Lover's Rock, Mank, Minari, and Nomadland. And the audience award is Nomadland. And the pickle goes to Nomadland. Now the award for Best Film Editing. The nominees are The Father, Nomadland, Palm Springs, Sound of Metal, and Tenet. And the audience winner is Palm Springs. And the pickle goes to The Father. Congratulations. Writing is a key foundation in a film. The script can really make or ruin a film. Luckily for all these films, their scripts are sure highlights and bring up beautiful themes of the past, the present, and the future. The nominees for Best Adapted Screenplay are The Father, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Nomadland, and One Night in Miami. And the audience winner is I'm Thinking of Ending Things. And the pickle goes to I'm Thinking of Ending Things. Congratulations. And the award for Best Original Screenplay, the nominations are Another Round, Defy Bloods, Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always, Palm Springs, and Sound of Metal. And the audience award goes to Palm Springs. And the pickle goes to Sound of Metal. Congratulations. Now it's time for all the acting categories. Now, every actor starts somewhere. Some, it takes their whole life to get their breakout. Some get it fairly early. Some get it out of film school. Some get it at the age of 5 or 6. All of the nominees here were 18 or younger when their films were filmed, and this award is specifically to honor and recognize their immense talents and their hard work. Not just holding their own with the adults of the cast, but standing out. All 5 of them stood out and stole the show. The nominees for Best Young Actor or Actress are
JJ, I admire all of your tattoos.
Stop.
JJ, I believe you that you've never taken steroids.
Jesus Christ.
Penis broken. Penis broken. 엄마.
It's not called a penis. It's called a ding-dong.
Huh? Are you okay? Would you just stop, Dad?
No, Sydney, I didn't. No,
What happened? What happened?
She has a stomach bug.
Okay.
I think I need to take her home.
Well, she's on the schedule for 2 more hours. Can't she wait?
She can't.
We are the small axe, sharpened to cut you down.
And the audience award goes to Alan Kim for Minari, and the pickle goes to Alan Kim for Minari. Congratulations, Alan. You deserve it. And now for Best Supporting Actress. All 5 of the nominees for Best Supporting Actress really displayed some true strength and vulnerability in their performances. One acted the hell out of a brilliant Charlie Kaufman script. Another drank pee she thought was Mountain Dew. One managed to bring us to tears as the daughter of a man suffering with memory loss. One gave us hope in the little things of life with a 5-minute scene that captured our hearts and amazed us with her story. And one stood toe-to-toe with one of comedy's most brilliant minds before partaking in one of the bravest and most courageous and, may I add, frightening scenes of the year that became a pretty talked about scene in pop culture this summer. The nominees for Best Supporting Actress are...
So, please take this. It used to belong to my father, but I think you should keep it.
He's told us so much about you. He's told me so much about both of you, too. And you came anyway?
I'm really very sorry about this. It'll be all right. Do you think?
It was just so awesome. I felt like I'd done enough. My life was complete. If I died right then, that moment, I'd be perfectly fine.
왜? 이런 소리 처음 들어봤어? 데이비사, 너는 스트롱보이야. 할머니가 본 사람 중에서 제일 스트롱보이야.
Audience winner, Maria Bakalova, Borat subsequent movie film. And the pickle goes to Maria Bakalova, Borat subsequent movie film. Congratulations. And now the award for Best Supporting Actor. A boy growing up in rural Arkansas. A man trying to inspire greatness in children despite suffering through his own addictions. A man who made us cry by singing a single note. A man who captured our hearts through the language of sign. And, well, Bill Murray being Bill Murray. Here are the nominees for Best Supporting Actor.
할머니 같은 게 뭔데?
쿠키도 만들고 나쁜 말도 안 하고 남자 팬티도 안 입고.
그래?
Rise up!
So Dean's going away a lot, huh? On business trips?
Dad.
Raise your hand if that sounds fishy.
I was born by the river.
Everybody here shares in the belief that being deaf is not a handicap, not something to fix.
And the audience winner is Leslie Odom Jr. for One Night in Miami. And the pickle goes to Paul Raci, Sound of Metal. Congratulations. Every film is only as strong as its acting ensemble. Some are mightier in numbers, some powerful in their smaller casts. All 5 of these acting ensembles caught my attention. So the nominees for Best Acting Cast Ensemble are...
This dude?
No. Not at all. She's got rage issues.
I don't have rage issues!
You know, psychologically speaking, vengeance rarely brings the catharsis we hope for.
I see your hair's still hard as hell.
It's not my Swanson James.
See cops patrolling my neighborhood like it's some kind of police set. I can feel just how much I ain't worth.
또! 와! 무서워.
해초리 갖고 와.
예쁜 새끼한테 무슨 회초리야. 애니까 그렇지. 오줌 좀 먹기로 써지 뭐 어때? 재밌었어.
Oh my goodness.
What's wrong, Cash?
Why am I so pretty?
You mean no one else is coming?
Oh, rest assured, my brother, you're not missing anything.
But I know change gon' come.
Overruled. I am being denied right
Mr.
now
Seal,
my constitutional
will you be quiet?
right for
Will
legal
you?
representation.
Will you
be quiet?
I'm concerned you have to think about it.
Give me a moment, would you, friend? I've never been on trial for my thoughts before.
And the audience winner is One Night in Miami. And the pickle goes to the cast of Minari. Congratulations. These 5 actresses have given 5 career-defining performances, if you ask me. across all genres, from drama to horror to dark comedy to whatever genre you'd put Charlie Kaufman films in. These are the nominees for Best Actress.
Do you like this type of landscape?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's melancholy. I do like that.
The only way a guy leaves you alone is that if you're with another guy, like you've been claimed, like your property, even then.
Sorry, yes.
You think a grown woman can't make her own choices?
I never said that.
Because she's a waitress?
Nope, I didn't
What
say that.
then? What then?
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely, more temperate. It's like my dad used to say, what's remembered lives.
Where are you? Come on out. Don't hit a little girl. Hit me.
I found something that can prove what I'm experiencing. That can prove that Adrian is stalking me.
What do I do for a living? Sorry, maybe that one's too hard. How old am I? She was covered in bruises the next day. Handprints, I guess you could say.
Do you know who Nina spoke to?
You.
And the audience award goes to Elizabeth Moss, The Invisible Man. And the pickle goes to Frances McDormand, Nomadland. Congratulations. The 5 performances nominated for Best Actor make up one of the most powerful groups of actors ever assembled. Some veterans of the craft, some actors that are breaking out into a greater spotlight after spending years capturing our hearts in larger franchises. Drumming, trumpeting, tap dancing, dancing around, Denmark, drunk and happy as ever. You know, these actors truly graced us with great range and something truly special that all of them will be remembered for. Here are the nominees for Best Actor.
If my daddy had known I was gonna turn out like this, he would have named me Gabriel. Oh. I'm gonna get me a band and make me some records.
You don't know, Libby. You don't know nothing about what kind of blood I got, what kind of heart I got beat here.
I'll show you. Aye! Jolly good. I feel as if I'm losing all my leaves.
Your leaves?
Yeah.
They ain't snatching my gold bars. Not Paul. I know you, blood. I died for you, blood.
Okay. Prøv at, det er overhovedet ikke, fordi jeg skal blande mig eller rode din ting. Jo, det er fint, men...
The audience award goes to Chadwick Boseman, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. And the pickle goes to the late, great Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Chadwick, we miss you. We love you. We're thinking of Chadwick's family, all his friends, and especially all his fans who voted for him in this poll and who got to see his beautiful work in so many films. 42, Black Panther, so many amazing films, including Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Chadwick, you are deeply missed. We love you. We miss you. And now, the next category of the night, it's not easy to segue, but we are moving on to the directing category. Now, these 5 directors who really impressed me with their beautiful craft. You know, they joined Scorsese, Spielberg, DuVernay, Bigelow, and some of the biggest names right now as some of the most exciting directors to watch right now. And I have a feeling that these 5 legacies will join the likes of those directors that I just mentioned, as well as some of the other late great directors like Hitchcock, Agnes Varda, John Singleton, and so many more greats as some of the greatest of all time. Here are the nominees for Best Director. Lee Isaac Chung, Minari, Darius Martyr, Sound of Metal, Thomas Vinterberg, Another Round, Lee Winnell, The Invisible Man, and Chloe Zhao, Nomadland. And the audience winner is Chloe Zhao, Nomadland. And the pickle goes to Chloe Zhao, Nomadland. Congratulations. And lastly, we've come to the biggest award of the night. You've seen plenty of clips throughout the night, so I won't bother adding more clips to these films, but I really suggest you take a look at all 10 of them. These are my top 10 films of last year. So here are the nominees. I'll just cut to the chase for Best Picture. And the nominees are Another Round, The Assistant, Dick Johnson is Dead, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, The Invisible Man, Minari, Nomadland, Palm Springs, Soul, and Sound of Metal. And the audience award for Best Picture goes to Minari. Congratulations. And the Pickle goes to The Invisible Man. Congratulations. Everyone, thank you so much for watching the Pickle Awards. I hope you agreed with some of my picks. If not, I hope your picks were represented well in the audience awards. It means so much for everyone tuning in now, for everyone tuning in later, everyone who supported me on this journey, starting this channel. It has been such a joy. I want to thank Krosby, I want to thank Kelsey, I want to thank Matt, I want to thank Chad, and I want to thank our special pianist, singer friend who joined us for really helping make this night special. I want to thank all the amazing studios that put together these films in a time of crisis. Some of these films were completed before COVID, some of them were completed during COVID, some of them were edited during COVID, some of them had to push their release dates later, but they all made it to the screen in one way or another, whether it's our phone screen or laptop screen or a big screen. These are all special films that deserve to be celebrated. Even the ones that win Worst Picture, like Artemis Fowl, deserve to be celebrated. And movie magic to me is not just watching the films, but it's talking about the films. The movie magic comes from the interaction between fans and hearing people who love listening to what I have to say, and of course, people telling me their own opinions and letting me listen to what they have to say. That's the true magic to me of the movies. So thank you all so much. Have a great night, and we'll see you next year for the 2021 Pickle Awards. Thank you to everyone who voted. Everyone stay safe. Have a great night. Thank you.